Greetings, friends. I have breaking news to share with you today. They just confirmed it. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has announced a new plan that Senate lawmakers will be taking to avert a government shutdown this month. This will mean the passage of a temporary funding bill. There's also some new information on Medicare rebates for anyone who claims Medicare benefits. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for the latest breaking news in Congress. Also, this Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dearest friends, the greater your chances of winning these weekly giveaways.
From Texas, the chairman of the Small Business Committee, Mr. Williams.
Gentleman from Texas is recognized for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And in full disclosure to everybody here, I'm a car dealer. And I rise today in opposition of the rule submitted by the Federal Highway Administration that waives the Buy America requirements for electric vehicle chargers built in the U.S. This allows for federally funded electric charging stations to be built in the U.S. without the use of American steel, iron, manufactured products, and construction materials, ultimately sending billions of taxpayer dollars to China. The $7.5 billion investment builds on Biden's mission to force his inefficient, expensive, and unreliable green energy agenda onto the American people. Now, I can tell you exactly what a government charging station is going to look like. It's going to have graffiti on it after the first week. It's going to be broken, and it'll never be fixed. That's what it's going to look like. Instead, we should allow competition, not government, to drive innovation. Let the private sector decide when and how much to invest in the charging infrastructure. When taxpayer dollars are spent, they should be used to invest in American businesses and quality manufacturing, not to line the pockets of the CCP. So I urge my colleagues to vote in favor of the CRA and stop the Biden administration's America Last, China First policies. In God we trust. I yield back.
So according to the Hill, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced today that senators will vote next week on a short-term funding measure to avoid a government shutdown, stating it is crystal clear that Congress won't be able to pass the regular spending bills by the January 19th deadline. Chuck Schumer said that senators will vote after Martin Luther King Day on a bill to keep the government open past the end of next week, funding for military construction and the Department of Veterans Affairs, Agriculture, Energy, Transportation, and Housing and Urban Development will expire on January 19th, 2023. Funding for other departments and agencies will expire on February 2nd. Senator Schumer also stated the most immediate need in the calendar is avoiding a government shutdown and fully funding the government for fiscal year 2024. A shutdown is looming over us. House Speaker Mike Johnson last year insisted on splitting up federal departments into two groups, aiming to lessen the chance that Congress has to pass one giant omnibus appropriation package to avoid a shutdown. Speaker Johnson declared in November that he was done with short-term continuing resolutions that punt spending decisions a few weeks or months into the future. The House Speaker would likely have to swallow another short-term continuing resolution to avoid a partial shutdown at the end of next week. Senate GOP leaders acknowledged yesterday that another short-term funding measure would need to be passed this month. Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell told reporters earlier this week, "Obviously, we're going to have to pass a continuing resolution." Senate Republican Whip John Thune also said on Wednesday that he expects a continuing resolution will extend funding for all federal departments and agencies past the President's Day recess in February, setting up a new round of deadlines in March. The Inflation Reduction Act was passed in 2022. The law has provisions that invest in climate, infrastructure, clean energy, and water. You are most likely to see its immediate effects in the healthcare sector. This is because it had made significant changes to Medicare. One of the changes that started in 2023 is a Medicare Part B inflation rebate. Yahoo News also noted that a rebate is a kind of refund that is provided to someone after they have paid for an item or service. A discount is not given at the time of sale. Experts have said that you will be reimbursed some of the money you spend on medications covered by Medicare Part B if their prices rose faster than the rate of inflation. The rate of inflation is the rate of rise of the general price level of goods and services. The medical rebate program of the Inflation Reduction Act went into effect last year. Our government now monitors prescription pricing each quarter. At the end of each quarter, it will check to see if the price of each drug rose greater than the inflation rate. Prescriptions with price hikes above that amount qualify for an inflation rebate. The rebate will not be paid to you directly. Instead, those funds go to Medicare, and Medicare uses that money to decrease the Part B coinsurance for that prescription in the next quarter. So, for example, in the third quarter of 2023, from July to September, 34 Medicare Part B drugs qualified for inflation rebates. Instead of paying the usual 20% coinsurance, Medicare beneficiaries taking these medications will pay a decreased coinsurance in the following quarter. The savings can be as low as $1 or as high as $680 per dose of medication. Well, my great and beautiful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed day.